So now we'll take a look at the TMX Anonymizer, which is the second application from Tom Imhoff. The way this works is you take your STL translation memories, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 memories here, and you need to export them all to a TMX. So I'm going to show you how to do just one of those. So I've got 3 here already, just so I haven't got to add them all and do them again. And I'm going to add the Roman weaponry. So come back to Studio, go to your translation memories view. You need to open up the translation memory here. You can close it then because it doesn't actually have to be open. Although actually if I open it up again I can just show you what we're trying to change here. You can see I've got the created date and the last modified. Sorry, the created by and the last modified has got my username in there. So I scroll down through the file. Actually they look like all my username. Well, there's Daniel Brockman as well, so we've got a number of different usernames appearing in this file. So what I'm going to do is export this to TMX. So click on export, browse to the folder where you want to put them. Roman weaponry, and save it and finish, and that's going to export that as a TMX file. If I come back here now, you can see I now have this is the TMX as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to anonymize these using the TMX Anonymizer app, and I'm going to put all of these applications, all of these translation memories into this anonymized folder, which is actually over here on this side as well. You can see there's the path, so you should see the anonymized TMX files appear here when I've finished. So the first thing I need to do is to run the application. I'm just going to use a little tool for my shortcuts. You should find this on your desktop if you've installed it. So TMX Anonymizer link comes up like this. You need a license for it if you want to use multiple files or large files. For small single files you can use it for nothing, but for anything more serious you do require a license, which you can get from Tom Imhoff and his website. The details are in the App Store. And what you do is you drop the TMX files into here. So I'll browse to where the TMX files are. So there's my 4 TMX files. I open them. You then come over to this right hand side. You need to select a directory where you're going to store them, and I'm going to put them in this anonymized folder, which is currently empty. It's this one here on the right. And then you set the creation user and the change user to whatever you want to anonymize it to. I'm just going to anonymize to XXX because I did this in the other videos and then I have some consistency. If you want to, you can reset the usage counters. I'm not going to for this exercise. That's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to click on Start. That runs through. It's been very quick because they're small files, but I think it's a pretty fast acting application anyway. Click on OK and exit, and you can see now I have my TMX files in here. What I would do then is I need to get them back to being an SDLTM, so you would just upgrade them. So I come over to Studio again, click on the Upgrade Translation Memories, add the file-based TMs, pick the TMX files that I've just upgraded, click Next, and you will get one translation memory for each of the translation memories that you've added in there. If they're all the same language pair like these are, just in case you didn't know this, you could merge them together into just one. So if you've been working with multiple TMs and didn't realize you could merge them all into one and you'd always wanted to, this is one way of doing it. You can do this with the TMs, SDLTM files as well. You don't have to go to TMX to do this. But you click on this bit, which is the important part, create output translation memory for each language pair, click on Next, then just finish at that point. Make sure the file is going where you want it to. In this case it's going to put this new translation memory in the same folder as the TMX files I selected. So I click on Finish. It's pretty quick for me because these are very small files. I can delete my temporary files, and if I go back to here you can see I now have one SDLTM in there which actually contains the content of all of these TMX files. And if I open this one up in the anonymized folder, open this one up, we should see the system fields created by, unless modified by, unless used by. You can see now they're all XXX. So as I work down through the segments, there should be no more usernames that could be recognized inside that translation memory. And that's it in a nutshell. Simple, straightforward, easy to use.